bit of a wobble, somewhat unfounded. We've had 2 wins and a draw against Juventus, which wasn't bad. But today we're going to play some Champions League football, but we've got to play Liverpool and Newcastle. Project Palermo. Welcome to the DP Dome. I'm your old mate DP, and it is time for Project Palermo. We are still second in the league, 1 point ahead of Juventus, and I think 5 points behind Inter, if my maths is correct. Tammy Abraham's coming back from injury. Loom Chauna is coming back from injury. We've got pretty much all of our players available, which is delightful after a long time of everyone being hurt, although Kasea did pick up a knock, so he's out for a little while. He's got a hamstring strain. He's got a glowy thigh and butt cheek, and he's out for another few weeks, actually, from the looks of things. Another 3 to go, which is not ideal under the best of circumstances, and these are not necessarily the best. So today we've got 2 Champions League games. We're going to play Liverpool next up. I'll play Sassuolo offline, and then we'll face Newcastle. The transfer window is open, but we've got hardly any cash. The club's got plenty, 62 million. I went to the board and said, hey, transfer window's coming up. Think I could have a little bit of cha-ching for Spensies? And they said, no, I can't. They did increase the wage budget, so I've thrown that at transfer budget. We picked up a couple of million from the old Ranikia transfer deal. Remember him? We got like 3 million because he'd played 20 league games for the club he went to. So that was nice. We got plenty of wage budget. We could move all of that transfer budget in, but there's no point because free transfers aren't going to help us. And everybody who's available, if we go to our scouting screen and just have a quick trawl through, I've been looking at centre backs again. They start at about 18 million and then they go upwards from there, and we've got 5. So unless we sell, we're not going to buy. I'm loath to sell because it's going to cause problems, and then we've got to bed players in. I'd rather just stick with what we've got, to be honest, and I think that's what we're going to do. So for right now, we are going to go off to jolly old England and hopefully get a win over some Scousers, but I don't like our chances. We are higher in the Champions League than Liverpool are, but we've had some very easy matches too. So take that with a grain of salt. We've already qualified though, so it doesn't really matter to skip the in-betweeny games and go straight through to the quarterfinals again, which is gorgeous. Round of 16, not the quarterfinals. I wish quarterfinals straight through. That'd be great. Falcone in goal. Mayola gets the nod at left back. Cittadini, Mercandali is the centre backs. They've got a line now. Look at that. And Guerreri at right back. Fontanils, Lavia, and Graziani in the midfield. Graziani just had to play as a striker a couple of times for us while Tammy's been injured. And invariably, I've shifted him back into midfield. He did score a goal, which was great. I've tried the gift up front. I've tried Ulic up front. Everything. And we were struggling. But thankfully, everyone's back in now. Chauna scored the equaliser very late against Juventus too to bail us out. He starts on the right wing because he's back and mostly fit. Sakane on the left. As a winger, I'm going to change him back to an inside forward because since I've made that change, he's not been playing well at all, even though it's his better position. And then Tammy Abraham back in up front. He's not fully fit. I think he's right to play most of the game, but we'll see how we go. I need to take Nurakim out of the squad, and that's fine because we've got Macme in there. I did freak out. We had to re-register a bunch of players. What's going on here? I don't understand. We had to re-register players for the Champions League ahead of this game. Itchy head. Oh. And it took Antonio Gallo out. Not Antonio Gallo. Otto Graziani was taken out of the team, which was very alarming. And then I remembered he's an under 21. So he's fine. He'll be able to play, which is why he's in the squad today. As we journey across the pond thing to England, to Liverpool, in fact. If we could get a result here, this would really show how far we've come. Although, you know, we lost those last 2 games against Juventus and other mob. So, not great. We did win our cup game, by the way, in the Coppa Italia. Went to penalties. So, again, wobble. Little bit wobbly still. But I'm not that alarmed. Morale is still good. We've had good performances from some players. It just seems Macme, he's really not ready to play. We really miss Chuana when he's injured. The gift has been off the boil a little bit lately, which is a worry. He might just need a rest, but not really have a backup for him beyond Nurakim. So I don't know. Although we've got Yordanov, I guess, so that's not nothing. Maiola's done well there to get track back and win the football. We are off to the races. Here's Falcone launching the ball forward. Chirina lurking underneath and collects. Very good touch. Tammy Abraham is in behind. He shoots. And Tammy Abraham scores his first match back in weeks. And within the first, 2 minutes, he's back on the score sheet as a pressing forward. Oh, we've missed him. That's number 17 for the season. For Tammy Abraham, he's having a lovely time here at Palermo and justifying my faith in bringing him in. We needed a striker for a long, long time, and finally it seems like we've got one. Remember when I played Evander up front for like 2 seasons, just willing him to score goals and constantly making excuse after excuse when he didn't. Those days are gone because Tammy Abraham is quite good at football. A real proper striker. We don't have anyone like apprenticing for him, and he's an old man. We need to fix that, but we're probably not going to be able to fix it until the summer. Also, the transfers of the 2 young'uns that I've brought in, Mateus, and there's another guy whose name I can't remember. They've been confirmed, but they've both been loaned back to the clubs we purchased them from, so they can just keep on playing football, because that's important. I thought we were conceding there. It was pretty dodgy defending. Trent Alexander-Arnold causing us some issues. As things stand, we are top of the heap in the Champions League with this 1-0 lead over Liverpool. I don't expect us to hold it. They've got to be a much better team. All of their players are worth about 3 times as much as our guys. We do have some players with really good value, but I mean, this is Liverpool, and we are still Palermo. I'll keep saying it. The fact that we're even competing in the Champions League is a little bit nuts. But here we are, and we're holding our own for the most part. Although I suspect that's about to change, and Liverpool might be looking at equalise here. They're definitely looking at equalise. It's the point of the game. Evan Ferguson's in. It's hit the woodwork, and we have escaped a little bit of drama there. I'm going to praise the boys. We're doing quite well. But Junior's injured again. He's bouncing back. He's not even ranked as injury prone, which does my head in, but he's just taken knock after knock after knock lately and finding it very, very difficult to string matches together. Oh, we're in there. Guerreri has done well to reclaim the ball. Here's Mercandale. Plays it up to Chona, who's taken that knock, but doesn't seem to be affecting him too much. His little heart is filling up. You can't see it, but it's back to sort of half a yellow, orangey one. No, we've given the ball away there. Who was that? I think it was Mercandale. Ferguson's in behind and he's equalised, and I'm infuriated with that defensive error. We've got to be better on the ball than that. Was it Cittadini who's done this? No, so there's the ball there. Oh, I didn't get to see it in the highlight. Somebody screwed the pooch. I want to scream at them. Mercandale. I encourage them. I should be berating them, but I clicked the wrong button. Said it out loud and then did the thing before I could do the other thing. It's fine. Also, background, I couldn't be bothered closing the blinds and everything. It's the middle of the day here in Australia. I'm on lunch from work. I work a full-time job. I do this for a hobby. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. See how it looks. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Is it worth closing the blinds and having the lights all lit up and a bit darker and moody in here, or is this all right? Because if this is all right, I won't make the effort. Encourage the team. It's 1-1 against Liverpool. Premier League opposition. We should be getting battered. And this kind of shows how far we've come, given the results against Arsenal last season, where we did all right. We were doing fine. We had some hope. China's in and we scored. We've done a very cheeky free kick. Finally, we get to do it to another team. China's on the score sheet. Tammy Abraham's on the score sheet. Graziani picks up an assist. Happy, happy days. Why would you not mark China in that situation? I know his name's China, and I keep going back and forth. It doesn't matter. It's totally fine. They've just brought on Mo Salah. I've heard of him. He could be a problem, from all reports. I'm not even going to make any changes yet, because why would I? Everything's going quite well. And we've conceded straight away. Oh, great. Tammy Abraham is tired and needs to take him off, which is sad. Oh, it's just going to come on for him. The gift hasn't played well. Yordanov is going to come on. Cittadini is not living his best life at the moment, so Matura is going to come on, and that'll do change-wise for now. until or unless someone else goes red. And now Chiuna has, but he's just going to play on for the last 15 minutes because I want him fit and firing. And now everybody's in the red. Fantastic. Okay. Lopez, no, don't like that. Fontaines come off the Berg. And that's it. That's all our changes. Everybody else is just going to have to press on. Graziani's tired, but he'll be fine. And we'll just... they've got another corner. Deal with it. Just about. There we go. Chiuna just leathers it up the pitch. Beautiful. That's the sort of defending we like around these parts. Hoof it. Get it out of my face. We're going to go attacking. I'm going to live dangerously. There's a couple of minutes left. You going to do anything? No. That's fine. I will take a point away to Liverpool. That is absolutely fine. I've got no issues with that result. A win would have been great. But again, this is Liverpool. So progress. Excellent progress. And we still have a chance to finish top of the Champions League. We're level on points with Real Madrid. So there you go. Palermo, every bit as good as Real Madrid. Save done. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the 12 Days of Christmas. We still get 700 grand for that too, which is not bad. £700,000 for a boring old draw. I wouldn't kick that out of bed. Right. Let's give everybody a little bit of a rest here. Training, rest for a day. What's happened to Chiuna? He is injured. He needs 3 days off. Again. So we'll do that. Put him back in a rehab to rehab his knock. That's fine. And that's all we can really do for the time being. Next up, I've got to play Sassuolo offline in a few days' time. And then a few days after that, we've got to play little old Newcastle. Sassuolo, by the way, are in 9th place in the league. They're all the way, you can see my mouse moving, mid-table. So we should be able to beat them. But the way things have been going of late, no idea what's going to happen. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. I know if you do, we'll be back in a minute. And I'll let you know how the sassy match goes. It is game day against Newcastle. We will be at home in our home stadium, which is lovely. That is the wrong screen. That's not the one I was aiming for at all. Nor is that we are in all sorts. This is what I wanted to show you. That's not even it either. The result against Sassuolo was 1-0. Alamaturo in the 36th minute scored a screamer from outside the box. And then we just really struggled. I'm hoping for a better performance against Newcastle. Still dealing with injuries, which is so annoying. It's probably my training setup. I could change it. Not going to happen. This is a squad we're sending out to face Newcastle, who have some very good players. Falcone in goal, Maiolo at left back, Cittadini and Mokandali as centre backs, Guerreri on the right, Fontanils as the defensive midfielder, Alvaro Lopez, the youngster, and Graziani get the nod. In the centre of midfield, because of a recent injury to Lavia, he's taking a knock and he just needs to heal up. Sakane on the left, Tune on the right, and Abraham up front. I want a good game out of the gift. He's been well off the boil, and it's really frustrating. I don't know why. I've had a chat to him and criticised his form, tried to set a target. He wasn't having a bar of that in terms of match performance. So all we can do is hope that he rediscovers his form from earlier in the season when he was great. But he's forgotten how to play football, and I don't know what to do. Let's kick it off. Get into this game. So we are second in the Champions League. We're going to finish like third, I think, is the worst we can do. So it's not a disaster even if we lose this game. But we're at home. We're in front of our own fans. So obviously, I'd love to get a result. Do it for the fans. Do it for the Pink Panthers. Not Pink Panthers. I just like calling them that because we wear pink. That's how it works. Nothing is happening in the first half, and I am fine with that. I would love a goal though to go back up above Manchester City, our relatives over there from England, our affiliate club. That's why I'm calling them relatives. I was going to say sister club, but it just sounded weird in my brain, so I didn't say it. It's fine. A couple of yellow cards and absolutely no highlights for the first half. I mean, I'm far from pleased with that. Not great. Not great at all. Can we have something happen, please, that goes in our favour? I need to specify that because we know Football Manager's cruel and it will just ruin us if we're not very careful with our choice of words. The gift has done nothing again today, and now Newcastle have the football. And because nothing's happened for 57 minutes of this match, we're probably going to concede an absolutely rubbish goal here. Surprised that didn't go in. Football Manager doing Football Manager things. What I suspect was going to happen. I'm taking the gift off. I'm very, very annoyed with my boy. He's letting us down. I'm not a fan. I mean, I'm a fan of the gift. I'm not a fan of him underperforming massively and leaving us in the lurch. Well, encourage the lads. We've got to make 3 changes because everybody's exhausted. You know, it would have been great having the gift on the right-hand side. Maybe I should have tried that. Didn't know. Berg can come on. Levine's not fully fit. He's going to have to play because we don't have a lot of other options. This is not the ideal scenario. Fontenil's is tiring too. Far out. He's just going to have to play on. Nothing else for it. Unpause the game, DP. It works better that way. There's your hot tip for Football Manager 2024 for the day. 15 odd minutes to go. Mark and Darley's tired now. We're going to have to make a change in defence, which is always terrifying. We'll do that. I really want to take Fontenil's off, but again, I don't have anybody we can either push up or drop back there. And Tammy Abrahams is tired now. I can't make any more substitutions. He's just going to have to play on and power through. Come on, lads. I mean, we're edging possession. Let's just be crazy and go attacking for the last 10 minutes. It's the worst that can happen. We've only had 2 shots in this entire game. Here we go. We've got an attacking highlight. It's a miracle. Mature knocks it all the way back to Falcone. He's come way too far out for me to be comfortable with that situation. Sardini over to Berg. To Lavia. Finds Tammy Abraham. Has a run. Needs some help. Lays it through. Zakir's in. And Zakir has scored. The youngster. Oh, beautiful stuff. Oh, the flag didn't go up, referee. This goal is going to get allowed. It's going to be paid. Let Zakir have the score. The goal. The thing. Yes! Goal award in the Champions League. One for the youngster. Zakir is in. Great run from Tammy. Draws the defenders out. Good vision to spot the run. Zakir's done super well there. And with his left foot, played it across Aaron Ramsdale and into the side netting. And we take a 1-0 lead very, very late in the piece. And this should be enough to secure second in the Champions League group stage. Pause the game. We are going to do something I rarely ever do and waste some time. I have dropped us back to positive. If we concede from here, I'm going to be really upset, but see how we go. We've reclaimed the ball. Here's Zakir on the ball over to Yordanov. Runs away from his man. Finds Lavia. We've given it straight back to Newcastle. Back to Lavia again now. Man, we miss him when he's injured. Just having him on the pitch has made a difference already. You can see it. But there's still 2.5 minutes of time added on, and Newcastle are coming at us here. Danger. Good save for Falcone. I could see that going in, and I was terrified. Everybody's exhausted, and I want to click the praise button. Can we clear the ball, please, Marlo? Just leather it. What are you doing, you donkey? He's given away a penalty. Why? All you had to do was kick the ball. Why did you turn? You absolute donkey. He's cost us a win at the death. That's infuriating. Isaac scores because of course he does. Oh. Mayola's ruined us there. What a moron. He's only here on loan. He might have just played his last minutes for the club, because that was a joke. What a dill hole. You, the gift, letting us down again. He's not starting the next game. I'm livid. I'm really upset with that result. It was a nothing game. We didn't deserve to cop it. As it stands, we finished third in the league. We finished above Arsenal, PSG, Liverpool, Inter, Newcastle, Barcelona, Bayern. So we're doing better than some massive clubs, which is still great. Don't get me wrong. But some money would have been nice. Cost us a few million quid. Still really annoyed. So, next few games, we've got Udinese in the league, Cagliari in the Coppa Italia quarter-final. We don't need to see that. We've already won that competition, so who cares? I think what we'll do, skip ahead, we'll wait until we get the Champions League draw so I can tell you who we're going to face in the quarterfinals. So I'll probably get a chunk of these games out of the way. I've already seen us play all these teams anyway. I'll try to come back and show you something we haven't seen yet this season. Sound good? Brilliant. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed this episode, please do us a solid. Drop a like on the video, the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And check out the 12 Days of Christmas with FC Santa Claus because it's a lot of fun, guaranteed. Also, check us out over on Twitch playing Deadfall FC. We're online all the time. It is amazing. Until next time, I shall see you next time. Say hi to your mum for me and be good. If you can't be good, don't get caught. I'm going to go scream at my old lady now. Palermo! Palermo!